Yeah. Oh, I saw this. Part of it.
It's good news. It's also a little infuriating because this is something that some of us have been talking about for a very long time, which are alternate treatments and preventative treatments about COVID. But now we're finding that
Which I'm
it's
out of.
actually got
I need to go get some more.
it's actually got you know power to fight infection. Wow,
Yep.
wow.
Yep.
Where's our
Like every doctor would have told you for the last on anything, you know?
right?
So
So Israeli scientists say they've gathered the most convincing evidence to date that increased vitamin D levels can help COVID-19 patients reduce the risk of serious illness or death. This is treating COVID with vitamin D.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, this is not misinformation. This is the Times of Israel. This is a study from Bar Ilan and Galilee Medical Center, all right, that say that the vitamin has had such a strong impact on disease severity that they can predict how people would fare if infected based on nothing more than their ages and vitamin D levels. Oh my God.
Well,
Get your vitamin D,
access to
kids.
sunlight, right?
Get your vitamin D,
Well, this is the thing.
kids.
There's places already that we've decided to push humanity to where the vitamin D levels drop significantly. There's a reason why Russians have those solar lamps and stuff, you know? Like especially up in the where it's like not sunlight for, part of the year,
Yeah, right.
you know?
Well,
So
not only that,
where you
but
get like 5 minutes of sunlight.
multivitamins, okay?
Yeah.
And it's really weird because I used to actually take vitamin D3 and I took 10,000 units a day or once a week.
Not enough.
And now,
Yep.
if you go to the pharmacy to buy that, it's $500 for the prescription. And it has to be prescribed by a doctor.
Yeah, I get prescribed by a doctor. I get lingual, like you can either go sublingual or, I get the big unit pill that I take like 3 times a week, but, right. It's endemic across the Middle East, partially because, people are indoors all day. And for your immune system to work properly, you need it.
By taking supplements.
Among many other, right. Well, that's what, and it's also the thing is, why are they called supplements? What are they meant to supplement?
Oh, diet, exercise,
your diet,
a healthy living,
diet mainly, and
yes,
right. So you should be trying to get as much as this
stuff sunshine, from your diet as right? Well as, sunlight, natural light. Okay,
right.
We found it remarkable and striking to see the difference in changes or in the chance of becoming a severe patient when you are lacking vitamin D to compare to when you're not. All right. And every time I go to the doctor, he tells me I'm low. Every time I go for a physical, I'm low on my vitamin D.
Every time I go get blood work, I'm low on vitamin D. I mean, I'm good now, but I was for a long time,
What we're seeing when vitamin D helps people with COVID infections is a result of effectiveness in bolstering the immune systems to deal with viral pathogens that attack the respiratory system, which makes a lot of sense. And this is equally relevant for Omicron as it was for previous variants, which makes a lot of sense as well. Okay. Yeah. I have been taking a multivitamin on a daily basis basically since COVID started. And
also this stuff, this airborne, right? That's got like
vitamin C shots, basically.
Vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin A, zinc, and they make a few of these that also have elderberry in them that are pretty good. But
yeah, we used to give the kids elderberry.
Yep. Well, yeah, it's just immune support, people. It shouldn't be that hard. Like what would you do for a cold?
Wow. 26% of COVID patients died if they were vitamin D deficient versus 3% that had normal levels.
I would love to see also that on top of like vaccine rate too.
Why is it that the vitamin lobby has not been screaming and bribing Congress the way the pharmaceutical lobby has been?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that? Part of it is the vitamin lobby has been unregulated for years.
How about that for a stupid question?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Range of time frames found that where we look, the 2 years, the correlation between vitamin D and disease severity is extremely strong, George said.
Look, and so, yeah. I will give a shout out to a guy who was in chat earlier today that has been talking about that for over 2 years. That would be Ed Lee. He also introduced a guy named James Roguski, who has the Justice News Network. He also sent me something way back ages ago about ivermectin, about all the stuff about vitamin D, about alternate treatments, and that the government wasn't telling you about. And that was, I'm telling you, that was not a year ago. You know, not like last October, but October of 2020. We're talking 6 months into pandemic at that point. They already knew a lot of this stuff, but now the studies are actually coming out and showing that people should learn that pointing to the importance of taking vitamin D are very reliable. They aren't based on skewed data. All right, again, long-term study. Now, we're not mandating that everybody takes vitamin D. Okay? Look, it severely reduces your chances of getting severe COVID.
Look, you better take your Flintstones vitamins. Okay? Just do it.
A lot more money in pharma than vitamins. Bingo.
Don't do the whole bottle. That's bad.
All right. And again, not a huge fan of the Times of Israel necessarily. However, when this study and this came across our newsletter, I was like, this is really interesting because this fits with a lot of the narratives that have been happening.
The Israel cases where Israel, even though high vaccination and booster rates, their things are still going up. You know?
Yep. Cases are still well because what they found again is that everybody's getting it and that it's not stopping you from spreading it, or again, it's like vitamin D, it is stopping the severity. And again, if you vitamin D, zinc, vitamin C, monoclonals, all the different
part of the Barrington thing, right? Too
early treatment, right? Early treatment, right? Given the shots to the people. Again, I don't want to get us yanked for that because it's a good story that
I know.
Maybe we have some positive news about what's going on here, and that people can treat it.
We'll air it next week. It won't be misinformation.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Well, 6 weeks from now. Okay.
You're right. Exactly.
Okay. So shout out.
Make Flintstone vitamins.
Shout out to Slow News Day.